Hello, Anthony from the Online Business Network, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight, you guessed it, we're going to be talking about Web3, or otherwise known as the Metaverse. So, probably everyone, or a lot of people have heard of it. A lot of people don't really understand it. It's something that is, I wouldn't say in its infancy, but is reasonably new and a little bit unknown. So before we get started, I'd like to ask everyone to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. It is a new channel. We're trying to build some viewers and put out some nice content. What I'm sort of aiming at people who are a bit newish and people who are trying to learn about all this stuff and get involved, and also people who might be new affiliate marketers and want to see someone who's reasonably new themselves, who's learning as he goes and sharing. So yeah, if you're new to the game, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We really want to get the viewership up. So what we'll do, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get started now, and let's talk about this Web3 and the Metaverse. So as I said, Web3 is also known as the Metaverse, and it's a decentralized web. It's like the rebel child of the internet. And while Web2 was busy being controlled by a few big companies, Web3 was off creating its own little blockchain world where users have more power and control over their data. So think of Web3 like a rebellious teenager who refuses to conform to the norms of society. It's all about decentralization, baby. And just like any teenage rebel, Web3 has big dreams for the future. And Web3 wants to provide greater security, greater privacy for users, which is kind of like giving them a virtual bomb shelter to protect their data from hackers and snooping governments. Plus, it's like the coolest clubhouse ever, where only the members get to decide who's in and who's out. Another advantage of Web3 is its potential to create more equitable and transparent systems. It's like the ultimate democracy, where everyone gets an equal say and the big tech companies are no longer the kings and the queens of the internet. Of course, like any teenager, Web3 has its challenges. It needs to address issues like scalability, user adoption, which is like trying to get all of its friends to come to the party when their parents won't let them, especially out past curfew. But even with its challenges, the future of Web3, it is looking bright. It has the potential to revolutionize industries like finance, social media, e-commerce, which is like taking over the world one decentralized app at a time. So to sum it up, Web3 is the rebellious teenager of the internet who wants to create a cooler, more equitable and more secure online world. And honestly, who doesn't want to join that party? So let's look at some of the plans for Web3 going forward. So decentralization, the primary focus of Web3 is to create a more decentralized web where users have more control over their data and online identities. Security is a big issue at the moment. Lots of hacking, lots of, big companies, governments, TikTok's another thing that's being talked about. Then interoperability is the next. Web3 aims to create a more interoperable web where different systems can communicate and work together seamlessly. Infrastructure, so a new set of infrastructure that is designed specifically for decentralized apps, including decentralized storage, decentralized messaging, and decentralized identity solutions. More security. You can't complain with that. It's like safety. Who doesn't want more safety? Blockchain technology. So Web3 relies heavily on blockchain technology to create that decentralized system and that security and that transparency that we're all looking for. Smart contracts. Of course, smart contracts are self-executing contracts that can be programmed to automate the execution of agreements between parties. So, automation is another thing that's critical to save time, save expense. It's a very critical component of any Web3 system. Decentralized finance, so DeFi. Web3 aims to create a more decentralized finance system where individuals, not just companies, can access financial services without relying on the traditional institution. So, this is where AI comes in as well. Overall, the goal of Web3 is to create a more open, transparent, and decentralized web that empowers individuals and communities across the world, not just locally, but Web3 it's global, it's international, it's universal. So I hope that, although it's a bit of an elementary explanation and not going too deep and not too complicated, I hope that helps with a little bit of understanding of Web3. The ball is rolling, wheels are in motion for Web2 to be a thing of the past, Web3 to be the next big thing. Here at the Online Business app, the Online Business Network, Bull Runners, Web3 is where we're at. The game of life, which we talk about a lot, will be in the Metaverse, Web3 technology. We invite as many people to come along and check us out, check out what Web3 is, see what we're looking to do, what the Bull Runners and the Online Business app founders, the vision that they've had for probably the last 10 years and what they've been working on. And it's very early days, and a lot of people probably scratching their heads going, what is he on about? But seriously, the people that are involved, myself included, we've took a look, saw what the vision is, saw what it's all about, and decided, yeah, let's give it a crack. So couldn't be more excited. There's so many other affiliates involved that, couldn't be more excited as well. The NFTs that we've been talking about are all part of that. They're basically gifted to you when you join. You pay for the bull, but it's like, and the babe, and they're like the keys to the training and the business, which would normally cost you thousands, and you're paying a couple of $100 for an NFT that gets you in. And the NFT is going to go up in value, not financial advice, but that's what generally happens. So why wouldn't you spend a couple of $100, get your NFT, probably going to make you some money in the future. Again, not financial advice. And you get access to thousands of dollars worth of training and software. But, how else can I explain that? It's a bit of a no-brainer if you ask me. But thanks for listening. We'll put out some more content for you. As I said, I'm trying to talk to more like people who are on the fence and don't know where to start, don't know how to get involved. As we go along, we'll make these a little bit more detailed and a little bit more than just beginner sort of stuff. But, thanks for your time, and see you in the next one.